Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. It's another Sunday afternoon, and welcome to Coaching Team Talk. I am Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for frontliners. So, this coaching conversation is for all the individuals who are working in the front line and who are seeking to end their chaos inside and whatever it is that is challenging them, especially in this time of the pandemic, especially in this time of uncertainty. This coaching conversation is for you, and my mission is to help you to get out, okay, to get out and cope up with stress and whatever it is that is burning you out, challenging you this time of the pandemic. And our topic for today is all about the perfectionist. So if you know someone who might be in need of our topic and who might be relating to our topic for today, I would like to encourage you to tag them in the chat box right now so that they can directly join us in our coaching conversation. And also, please share this to your timeline so that many people will be able to hear this, especially your loved ones, your friends, if you know that this topic will be benefiting them. Okay, so thank you for joining me live today, and I encourage you to leave a digital footprints by letting me know where are you watching from, and you can also give some shout out to all the frontliners that you know, so that later on after their duty or during their day off, they will be able to watch this episode. So this episode is really for each and every one of you, whether you are working on a front line or not. I believe that you will be able to relate with our topic for today because at some point in our life, right, diba, meron tayong pagka-perfectionist. So who among you here can relate on that? But if not, then you might know someone, baka may kakilala ka na may pagka-perfectionist. Then let's learn all about that today. So I encourage you also to, for those people now who will be on a team replay, marami din tayong mga team replay dyan. So I encourage you to put in there hashtag replay so that we know that you have joined us as well. And if you have any questions from what we have discussed today, just feel free to connect with me and I would be glad to answer all your questions. And also, if you are watching this, okay, right now you are watching this streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines, and we also have a YouTube channel, Coach AI Connect. So if you are not yet a subscriber and if you are new to our platform, I encourage you to please like, follow, and subscribe so that we can stay connected for future learning. So once again, this is Master Coach Jasmine, and if this is your first time, I am a certified CACC life coach. I am a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. So if you want to know more about tribe building, so just feel free to message me. And I am also a mental model collector. So we have been collecting different kinds of mental model and learning more about mental model from Master Coach A, which make us mentally fit and make us mentally tough. So if you want to know more about that, so please stay tuned at the end of this video because later on I will be inviting you to become one of the mental model collector as well. I am also a community manager in Coach A Upskills Blueprint, the paid membership group for all coaches affiliated in Life Coach Philippines. So here you can find a lot of resources, classes, live master classes from Master Coach A. This is where we get equipped, we get tools, okay, so that we can be better and better each day, and we can help more people in the platform of life coaching. I am also part of Coach A Coaching Club, so the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. So I am a registered medical technologist by profession, and I am a marketing executive right now for the past 13 years. And as a medical technologist, I still work in the healthcare, despite that it is in a different industry right now. We are distributing diagnostic diagnostic instruments and reagents inside the hospital, in the laboratories, in the hospital, and also in the research institution. I am a master coach. I am the first master coach in the program of Master Coach A apprenticeship program, and that was 2 years ago. I am also a certified life and mental health coach because I believe that in order to help more and more and more people and responsibly getting certified and equipping ourselves, investing on our learning is the best route for us to be able to help more people. I am a master builder apprentice. I mentioned that earlier, and also I am part of the six steps to six figure career training program of Master Coach A, and we have concluded last August, and now together with my fellow scholars in Coach A Tribe Speakers, we are helping people to get out from their fear of public speaking by joining the 5 Minutes Talk Club. Ayan. So if you want to know more about that, how can you end that fear of public speaking, glossophobia, scopophobia, and other phobia related to public speaking, just let us know and we can truly help you and we can get you inside the 5 Minutes Talk Club. And also, I am a pastor's wife. I have two beautiful children, ages 19 and soon 18 years old. And truly, God has blessed us with a lot of things. And I believe that it's about time to really also help more in people and this time through the platform of life coaching. Ayan. So I believe my coaching philosophy is I believe that coaching enables individuals to journey from brokenness to wholeness. So if this is something, the journey that you are now in the season that you wanted to journey from brokenness to wholeness, so get in touch with me and I would be glad to journey with you in that season of your life right now. And also, I am the founder and creator of Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community. So this coaching community is for you if you are now ready to transition your life into order. You know what? A lot of people, and at some time, okay, at some point in our life, and even now, chaos can truly happen in our life. Chaos can happen in our mind. Chaos can happen in our emotion, chaos can happen in our relationship, chaos can happen in our health, and all areas of our life. Chaos is inevitable because we are living in an imperfect world. So if you are ready to make order as a priority, if you are ready to make things right into your life right now. So please join my community, Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community. So this is a free community. All you need to do is to answer all the questions, okay, membership questions, and get inside, and we can stay connected and learn together with other fellow Life's Labyrinth members, okay. And also I have another segment here in Coaching Ting Talk, and that is every Sunday at 4 p.m. Coaching for God-centered living. So if this is also the area in your life that you wanted to focus on, join me every Saturday at 4 p.m. And also we have Decaf Brewing Live, and that is every 12 noon. So join me and my fellow coaches every day to have a lunch date with us, okay, while you're eating. At the same time, you are learning in Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And join us in Decaf Brewing Live if you want to nurture that, and whatever it is that you nurture, that becomes your future. We talk about here about mental health. We talk about here about mental preparedness. So this is another segment that I believe will truly be helpful to you together with my other fellow coaches. And also, if you are interested to become a life coach, and you still don't know what is life coaching, okay, so I encourage you to message me and let's stay connected and join this class, Life Coaching 101, because here you will be able to understand what this profession is all about. You will begin to understand how can you help change the world more. How can you change, kung masyadong malaking world, sige, yung organization mo na lang yung community mo, and at the same time, how can you be able to monetize this one and also get to help more people, as many as you want, and having that tool to help them is truly something that would really give you that confidence. And also, if you want to bring mental health talks into your organization, especially now it is being required by DOLE, di ba? Kailangan meron tayong mga mental health programs inside the organization. Please connect with us at 0917-586-1661 because we do conduct to different organization, different kind of mental health talks depending on your need. Okay, so just like this one, we can have this to you, positive mental health conversation, 5 steps to how to have a mentally fit organization, community. Okay, so and also we do have stress management. So all these we have this, okay. All you need to do is to connect with us and we can always come up with something, okay, based on your need and based on your requirement. And also I am encouraging you this afternoon to become a blessing to a lot of people by sharing your hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag coaching ting talk or your aha moments. I believe that if you will, whatever that you hear today, you are going to get at least one aha moment. And that is one thing that I would like to encourage you to share into your timeline. And don't forget to put in there this hashtag pack my bag moment, and hashtag coaching TikTok. Okay, is it a deal? Okay, so thank you. Okay, so right now, as we begin, let's acknowledge, let's give honor, and let's give thanks to all the modern superheroes that we have today. Because right now, yung mga modern superheroes natin ngayon, they are not actually wearing capes. They're actually wearing mask and PPE. And their villain, yung kanilang kontrabida at this season, at this time, for almost 2 years already, is no other than COVID-19. And we want to salute and give honor to our modern day heroes. So that's why we have a special segment for them. But this is all for you. And what we want to do is to just honor them, salute them, and listen to this. Okay, they may not be able to join us and watch us, but I know that you have at least one. No, if you have, at least one person na frontliners in whatever it is that you will be hearing today, please do share it with them, so that, because I know that this will truly be going to be helpful to them. And every day, our modern superheroes, our frontliners, they put their own safety and well-being aside in order to provide a life-saving support and protection to the most people in need. So shout out to all our frontliners. Okay, shout out. Okay, type in the chat box kung meron kang kakilala. Just give them some thank you notes, shout out, motivation, inspiring words, so that they can continue in fighting to the billing of this time, which is COVID-19. And let's not forget to pray for them always as well, because prayer do works. Okay? So as we begin, let's talk about perfection. You know what? Perfectionism. What is perfectionism? What comes into your mind when you hear the word perfectionism? And that it has it ever occurred to you? Okay? Or have you ever asked yourself, am I a perfectionist? Okay? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Okay? um, it can lead, okay, it may be negative, and it can be positive, it can also be negative, because because perfection is something that we need, okay, we need sometimes in order to have a good result, okay. But in the long run, if it is too much, anything that is over, right, lahat ng sobra can be detrimental and can be negative as well. So what is perfectionism? And am I a perfectionist? Okay, so that's a good question this afternoon. So according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it defines as perfection being entirely without fault or defect. Yun daw ang perfect, 'di ba? So wala kang kapintasan. Yan sa Tagalog, 'di ba? So without fault or without defect. And according to Dr. Gordon Flett of York University, pinag-aralan niya ang salitang perfection, perfectionism and anxiety. Sabi niya, perfectionism is the need to be or to appear to be perfect, to appear to be without fault, to appear to be without defect, to appear to be flawless, di ba? So yan sa kanya ang perfectionism in relation to being a human, 'di ba? So yung need, meron kang need, kailangan maging perfect ako, 'di ba? So yun yung perfectionism according to Dr. Gordon Flett. Okay? So unfortunately, many people who strive for perfectionism set themselves with high standards, extremely, okay? In fact, not only high, but it is extremely high standard, high rigid, or impossible to achieve. And that's where the problem comes in, because it can lead to anxiety and it can lead to burnout. So that's why it's important that we talk about this here in Coaching Team Talk and Coaching for Frontliners. So anything that would be detrimental to you, anything that would be detrimental to your mental health is, I believe, something worth discussing. Signs of a perfectionist, okay, I've just seen this, but it doesn't have to be, okay. Again, safety first. If you need to have a consultation, if you need a professional to work this out to you, a doctor or a life coach, okay. So don't self-diagnose. So but I just found it, Okay? So see if something, if you can relate on this one, or what is it that resonates with you. Okay? So you attach your worth to your performance and achievement, sabi ng article na ito. So sabi nitong what I am showing to you, di ba? Signs of a perfectionist, you attach your worth to your performance and achievement. You believe that you either win or lose and there is no middle ground. Ayun, di ba? The fear of not being liked make it hard to say no to others. Okay. Anyone can relate on this one, di ba? Ayaw mong ma-reject ka, so you just say yes to everything. You procrastinate. Okay? You procrastinate when you don't have every step figured out. So, mas maganda na lang, di na lang ako gagalaw. Di ba? Magde-delay na lang ako when I don't see things, okay, when I can't figure things out rather than move. Ayan. So, missing a workout or eating one unhealthy meal stress you out. Okay? So, you don't ask for help and show your vulnerability. Perfectionist talaga, di ba? You don't tolerate mistakes of yourself or other people. And small problems in relationships sometimes turns into huge fights or even breakups. And you stay into your comfort zone to avoid embarrassment or failure. So this can be a sign of perfectionist, and maybe one or two or three somehow we can relate on this one, right? So how many did you see? Sa ilan ang nakarelate ka dito, 'di ba? So this is the picture. Ito ang itsura ng perfectionist. So this ideal sets a person up for, okay, pag ang taas ng score mo diyan, so this ideal sets a person up for failure, disappointment, negative self-belief, self-critical, and have a negative view of the performance of other people when it doesn't live up to their unrealistic standards. How many of you here can relate on this one? So as you can see in the picture, no, sobrang perfectionist niya, 'di ba? Talagang sinusukat niya every grass, bawat damo sinusukat niya kung pantay-pantay talaga sila, 'di ba? So being a perfectionist will set you up with failure, disappointment, negative self-belief, self-critical, and even how you look at other people, especially if those people do not live, okay, to your standard. So, and eventually, okay, if you have this one, it can lead to eventually, if you have this one, perfection, it can lead you to procrastination. Sabi natin kanina, one of the signs, di ba? Because it is often a symptom of perfectionism. Pagka alam mo nang you cannot figure out the next step, or you do not want to fail, the more that you will not move, the more that you will procrastinate. At may tinatawag sila dyan, di ba? Yung analysis paralysis, okay? So perfectionism can lead to procrastination, and procrastination can lead to paralysis, and it becomes a cycle, right? So it becomes a cycle. So this is because perfectionists fear being unable to complete a task perfectly. Kaya sila nagpa-procrastinate. Kaya sila lalong napaparalyze because they are afraid. They have this fear of not completing the task perfectly. So they put it off as long as possible or avoid starting it in the first place. So this is what happens, and truly something that we need awareness of. Probably we cannot start the project, we cannot start something that we want to do. Okay, we are delaying it. Maybe because, okay, it's time to be aware. Maybe because perfectionism is already affecting us. And also, people who are perfectionists have unrealistic high. When you, tama namang magkaroon ng standard, tama? But it doesn't have to be extremely high. Okay, extremely high. Okay, and sometimes perfectionists, they take little joy in their accomplishment. They don't enjoy their wins. They take little joy in their accomplishments because they fear that their results are never quite good enough. Lahat ng accomplishments nila, whatever it is that they have done, it's never good enough for them. So they set truly a high standard. If you look at the picture, di ba? Ang picture ng good for them is 50% good. Ang very good is 75%. Ang excellent is 100%. Pero ang perfect is outside the ruler na, it okay, or outside the percentage na 175%. Right? So that's really too high, too high standard. That sometimes it's really very hard to achieve. So this means that they often avoid start challenging tasks because they are afraid they cannot achieve it perfectly. That's why they resort to procrastination and eventually paralysis. So because they don't want to fail. They fear failure. They fear that they might not be able to do things perfectly. And eventually, if they try so hard enough, it may lead to burnout. Yan, mababurn out sila. And according to Dr. Thomas Curran, nag-research siya, they found that self-conscious thoughts and feelings central to perfectionism, such as those associated with fear of imperfection and making mistakes, had an impact on levels of burnout. The more perfect as soon as you are, the more that you're susceptible to burnout. And burnout, okay, is something that would lead you also into a physical and mental exhaustion. Like what physical ano nito, manifestation nito is insomnia, headache, stomach ache, and other intestinal issue, right? So maybe you are experiencing that. Maybe you're experiencing headache oftentimes, stomach aches, and other internal issues, and you went to the doctor and they found nothing, right? Check on this one. You might be experiencing burnout due to being a perfectionist. And how else can perfectionism could be hurting us? More stress. It gives us more stress. It increase our anxiety. It increase our in a higher level yung ating burnout. We have problems with delegating, 'di ba? Kaya talagang ma-burnout ka eh, 'di ba? Kasi lahat na lang gusto mong gawin because you have problems with delegating. You want things to become perfect. You are overly critical or judgmental. You tend to micromanage. You habitually overwork and eventually you become less productive. So this is how perfectionism could be hurting us. So what do truly matters is strive for progress and not for perfection. Again, strive for progress, not perfection. Successful and happy and efficient people identify that their strongest skills, okay, ang strongest skill nila is they are open to accept the challenges, okay, and they do best they can with the time and energy that they have. So strive for progress, not perfection. So if this is something that you wanted to really manage, okay, if this is something that is resonating with you, and you're asking me now, so anong gagawin ko, coach? How do I manage my perfectionism, right? So it may not be immediately, hindi siya talaga agad-agad that will be shut down into your system, but the first thing that you know you did best is awareness and come into an acknowledgement that I am a perfectionist. Okay, come into an acknowledgement on that so that you can begin to take action. So how to manage perfectionism? Number one is acknowledge. Yan, as sinabi ko na kanina, di ba? Acknowledge that you are a perfectionist. One awareness, okay, this talk gave you an awareness about perfectionism, for being perfectionist. So if this is something that you know, ay ako yan, di ba? Acknowledge it, okay? So the first step to letting go, because this is the first step to letting go of perfectionism, is to acknowledge that you are doing it in the first place. And know that it is actually a behavior or a habit that you can change. Yun yung maganda because it is a behavior. It is a habit. And a behavior and a habit can always be change as long as you are decided to take action on that. And once you have taken time to acknowledge that, okay, understand why and how you are a perfectionist. Bakit ka, why? What is the reason why? What is the root cause of that? Why are you being perfectionist? And it will be easier for you to take action when you need to develop new habits to change your behavior. So if you want to manage that, acknowledge that you are a perfectionist. That is always the first step to letting go. Number two is ask yourself, am I using my time wisely? Am I using my time wisely? The first question, this is the second question pala that you should ask yourself. Am I using my time wisely, and am I being productive? Because sometimes too much thinking, too much planning, okay, is not serving our time. We are not using our time wisely. Learn to recognize the point of diminishing return. Yung sinasabi nilang diminishing return. When you are aiming to complete a task perfectly and your extra input isn't bringing about significant output. Ayun, 'di ba? You wanted it so perfectly, okay? Marami kang input, marami kang thoughts, pero yung wala kang significant output. So sometimes just getting things done is worthy of all the things that you are thinking. Or it's worth of the objective. It's worth of the goal. Getting things done, right? So be conscious about it. Am I using my time wisely? I have a project. I need something to do. Am I using my time wisely? Next is how to manage perfectionism is create a checklist. Yan. So you need your pen and your notebook. Create a checklist. Okay, for example, you are writing a book, right? So nagsusulat ka ng book and you are a perfectionist. So make a checklist that contains the needs to be done, the things that needs to be done, and to make sure that your writing will look good. Yan. So, gawa ka na ng listahan na yan. So, how will my writing will look good? What are the things that I need to do? Okay, so, it contains all the relevant information. Pati na yung font. Sama mo na yung font, yung spacing and everything, yung text and everything, yung proofreading and everything. So, make a checklist of how do you want your project to look like, right? Because sometimes, nasa isip mo lang yan sila lahat, di ba? But when you put it into writing, at least it would be easier for you to start working on your project, to start working on whatever it is that you need to do, rather than you think it over and over and over again. So write it down. Create a checklist of how do you want your work to be done, right? And regularly review your progress when you are working towards, okay, moderating your perfectionism, managing your being a perfectionist, it is important to take time to have a weekly review of your progress. So ask yourself, was there anything that I have avoided this week due to fear of making mistake? Yan. So you become now self-aware, you become more mindful right now, di ba? Ano ba yung mga hindi ko natapos ngayon because I fear of making mistake? Were there any instances why my perfectionism was not worth it? So yung objective natin here, okay, is to identify where your perfectionism has a positive impact and also where it does not have a positive impact. So it's all about becoming aware of your action and developing a new positive habits and improving your mindset. So these four things in managing your perfectionism or moderating your perfectionism will truly help because this creates an awareness to you. This creates a mindfulness to you that yung perfectionism can really be managed as well. Okay, so remember these four things. And you may also want to reflect on this one as I end this talk. You may want to reflect on this one. What was the situation that triggered your perfectionism? And why do you feel that you have to be perfect? Sabi nung science kanina, 'di ba? Some people they attach their performance to themselves. So understand right now, where did it begin? Why do you feel do you have to be perfect? And how does this make you feel? And has perfection served you well in the past, or it only made you feel anxious? And are you using perfection to reduce uncertainty in your life? So, and why? And has it been helpful to you? So these questions, okay, might really be something of help as as you do the four things on how to manage your being perfectionist. It's always good to take a pause and reflect on saan ba talaga siya nanggaling. What was the situation that triggered me to become a perfectionist, and how is it creating right now? What is the impact that being perfectionist is creating in my life right now. And as you go through the process, and if this is something that you need an accountability partner, you need someone to go through with you, that okay, getting an accountability buddy or a life coach to help you will improve your perspective. Again, sabi natin kanina, di ba, it's all about changing the habit that you have formed before and changing the mindset that you have formed being a perfectionist. Okay, so this will improve your perspective and will give you support that will help you reinforce your new habits in your mindset. So if this is something that a journey that you are now ready to take on, and you wanted to really be free and release from that chain of being a perfectionist, and you have seen kanina, di ba, on how it is affecting us, stress, burnout, it steals our joy, and there's a lot of things, and it has an impact on our physical and mental health, and even in our relationship as well. If this is the journey that you wanted to take on right now, I encourage you to work with a coach. So when you work with a coach, goal and priority setting, so you holds you accountable for goals that you have set together. If your goal right now is to minimize or manage your perfectionism, or whatever it is that you are goaling in your life right now, it is good that you have someone to journey with you. When you hire a coach, another set of eye and ears. You have another set of eye and ears. It provides you objective feedback. And you have someone with you in creating and visioning for your future, and you are able to manage your blind spot and your inner critic. And sometimes these are the things that are hard to battle with alone. 'Di ba? Mahirap talaga 'yan. Blind spots. Kaya nga siya blind spots kasi hindi mo 'yan nakikita. But when you have your coach working with you will be able to see those blind spots and yung mga inner critic natin. It's hard to tame when you have not know someone to process it with you. Solution oriented and forward thinking rather than problem solving. So that's how the process of coaching is. You identify, clarify, and execute your values in order for you to make better decisions, leading to a less stress and more happiness in life. And you learn coaching skills yourself, which will help you improve your relationship and your career or your business performance. So this is something that you may want to take action on now, especially at this time. Okay, we're about to enter a new season. We're about to enter a new year, di ba? Your 2022 doesn't have to be like your 2021. And in here in Life Coach Philippines, we care for each and every one of you. And this coaching Ting Talk is for you, okay? Because you care to a lot of people. So that's why here in Life Coach Philippines, we also care for you. And remember always, action changes things. So begin taking action now. So if this is something that is resonating with you, and this is the journey that you wanted to start right now in ending your perfectionism and starting your goal success, let's have a conversation, and I would be glad to journey with you. Okay, so you can message me anytime in my coaching page, Coach Hasmin, or message me personally in my messenger as Hasmin Miroy. And also on October 27 on a Wednesday, I would love to invite you to join me for another workshop, Goal Success Coaching Workshop. This is my gift for you, in Life Coach Philippines gift for you. This is 100% free, and this is my way of helping you to prepare for another year, 2022. So as I mentioned earlier, your 2021 doesn't have to look like your 2022. Your 2022 can be your best year ever. So join me, Goal Success Coaching Workshop, message me. This is free. Just register, okay? And also, I would like to invite you to MedCollab Coaching Community by Life Coach Philippines, your medical conduit to holistic wellness. So this community is designed to help all the individuals, and that includes you, to preserve holistic wellness. When we say holistic wellness, it talks about physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual health. So join this community. So this is just for free. All you need to do is again to answer the membership question. And also, I would like to invite you to join us in the Be Learning Society and be a mental model collector like me, like us, like my fellow coaches, be a mental model collector. And if you are still missing all the perks that we are enjoying in having a B-Learning e-card, this is the best time for you to get in touch and connect with Coach Rizel and get the B-Learning e-card at 0917-586-1661. So B-Learning Society is the tent maker of the B-Learning homes for mental fitness. So the goal, okay, be part of the history because this is an advocacy. This is a passion project of Master Coach A in building homes for a mentally fit generation. So we will be building homes that would really help more and more people to become mentally fit. So because we believe that this is something that the next generation and even us needs. So get inside Be Learning Society and get the perks of having a 5% food and beverage discount at Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches. And you get to attend the free mental model masterclass of Master Coach A, which is happening every fourth Saturday of the month, wherein we talk about different mental models and we are able to apply it on our life. And on October 30, 7 p.m. Saturday. The next mental model masterclass is the thought leadership mental model. So here you will learn thought leadership mental model and you will discover how to become the 21st century knowledge entrepreneur. So if you this is something that would excites you, resonates with you, join us inside the mental model masterclass of Master Coach. And this is for free if you avail the B-Learning e-card. And another thing, sabi ko kanina, it's the best time for you to work with a life coach. You get a 90 minutes coaching session when you avail the B-Learning e-card. As long as you are inside the B-Learning Society, you have an access to a life coach every month, 90 minutes coaching session with a life coach. Okay, so 0917-586-1661 is a number to call for you to be part of the B-Learning Society and be part of the history of building homes for a mentally fit generation. And if you are also interested to become a life coach like us, so this is now what we are offering. Master Coach A is now offering the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program, and this is a CPD accredited course with 40 units. What is CPD? CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge. Okay? And the perfect track, okay, for you is life coaching because life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering all the professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasing complex world. So, ang CACC Life Coach Certification Program includes a 21 days online learning. All you need to do is to allot 30 minutes of your day 15 to 20 minutes of 30 minutes of your day in answering the modules and then attend the 3 days live coaching bootcamp which is happening every month first second third Saturday of the month. So the next class will be on November, and also you get to attend a 3 days live business bootcamp if this is something that you are interested to do to level up as a part-time or eventually a full-time coaching business. So connect with Coach Rizal right now at 0917-586-1661 if you want to know more about Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. And once again, if you are interested to bring into your organization yung mental health talks, we are actually doing that, brewing mental wellness into your organization. And also visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, Capitolio, Pasig City. And do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Joanna for coaching for moms for in transition at 4 p.m. And once again, this is Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love Bamboo. Bye-bye. See you next week.